Have you ever found yourself staring at the charts for hours, analyzing every possible scenario, only to miss the perfect entry? You hesitate, double-check every indicator, and by the time you're finally convinced, the opportunity has passed. And then comes the regret. You think, I knew that trade was going to work out, why didn't I take it? Sound familiar? That was me. As an analytical thinker, I believed that the more information I had, the better my decisions would be. But what I didn't realize was that overanalyzing was sabotaging my success. I wasn't trading, I was just thinking about trading. And that's when I had to make a change. Paralysis by analysis is when you get stuck in a cycle of overthinking and never take action. For analytical traders, this is a major challenge. We seek certainty, but in trading, certainty doesn't exist. Every trade has an element of risk. Every strategy has losing trades. Yet, we convince ourselves that if we just analyze a little more, we can find the perfect trade. But in reality, the more we analyze, the more we doubt. And doubt leads to hesitation, which leads to missed opportunities. I had to learn that in trading, making a well-informed decision is important, but obsessing over every detail is dangerous. The goal is not to eliminate risk, but to manage it wisely. I remember a trade that changed everything for me. I had been watching a stock for weeks. My strategy told me it was a great setup, but instead of taking the trade, I kept digging for more confirmation. I analyzed every time frame, read countless reports, and even checked news updates that had no real impact on my trade. By the time I finally decided to enter, the price had already moved. I forced the trade anyway, chasing price. And guess what? The trade failed. Not because my strategy was wrong, but because I had let fear of uncertainty paralyze me. I learned the hard way that hesitation is just as dangerous as impulsive trading. Paralysis by analysis doesn't just lead to missed opportunities. It also increases stress and anxiety. You constantly second-guess yourself, leading to mental exhaustion. It reduces confidence. The more you hesitate, the less faith you have in your own skills. It destroys profitability. Even a perfect strategy won't work if you don't execute it. And it prevents growth. Trading is a skill that improves with experience. If you never take trades, you never learn. Once I recognized these consequences, I knew I had to shift my approach. I had to stop trying to be perfect and start trusting my process. Here's what helped me break free from overthinking and start trading with confidence. Set a decision deadline. I give myself a time limit to analyze a setup. If all criteria are met, I execute without hesitation. Simplify my strategy. I reduce the number of indicators I use, focusing only on the key factors that matter. Use a trade checklist. Before entering a trade, I go through a checklist. If everything lines up, I enter. No second guessing. Accept imperfection. No trade will ever be 100% perfect. I remind myself that risk is part of the game. Limit information overload. I avoid looking at unnecessary data that doesn't impact my trade decision. Embrace small losses. Instead of fearing losses, I see them as part of the process. Every loss teaches me something. Trust my backtesting. I remind myself that my strategy has been tested and proven over time. There's no need to overthink every trade. The moment I applied these strategies, I noticed a huge shift. My confidence grew, my stress levels dropped, and my trading improved significantly. For analytical thinkers, the hardest part of trading is accepting uncertainty. We want control. We want every trade to be logical and predictable. But the truth is, trading is a game of probabilities, not certainties. Once I embraced this, everything changed. I no longer needed to analyze every possible scenario. Instead, I focused on executing my plan and trusting that over time, my edge would play out. Trading isn't about predicting the future. It's about managing risk and probabilities. The sooner you accept this, the sooner you'll find freedom from overanalysis. If you struggle with analysis paralysis, here's your action plan. Choose a strategy and stick with it. Stop searching for the perfect system. Consistency is key. Set clear trade rules. Define your entry, stop loss, and profit target so you don't hesitate. Practice execution. Start taking trades with a small size just to get used to pulling the trigger. Journal your trades. Track your decisions and analyze them later, not in the moment. Develop a good enough mindset. Aim for solid, not perfect. Perfectionism kills progress. Trust your instincts. Your analysis is already strong. Learn to trust it and act decisively. The best traders aren't the ones who know the most, they're the ones who execute with confidence. Be that trader. At the end of the day, overanalyzing is just fear in disguise. Fear of being wrong, fear of losing money, fear of uncertainty. But trading rewards those who take calculated risks, not those who hesitate. So ask yourself, are you trading or just thinking about trading? Do you trust your analysis, or do you let doubt hold you back? Are you taking action, or waiting for the perfect trade that never comes? If you're ready to break free from overthinking, start small. Take one trade without overanalyzing. Focus on execution over perfection, because the only way to succeed in trading is to actually trade. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. What's your biggest struggle with overanalyzing? Let's tackle it together.